It was the first dinner party Lena Fulford had agreed to attend since the separation from her husband. She was eager to show off her new image, although she couldn't help a shiver of trepidation at being on her own. She had chosen to wear a new and very expensive, figure-hugging Ralph Lauren white cocktail dress. Her thick, blonde, shoulder-length hair was loose, and she'd made sure her makeup was perfect by going to the beauty salon that afternoon. She had decided to take herself to the dinner party, and she felt more in control by doing so. However, she began to doubt her decision as there was not a parking space to be found on Richmond Hill. After having to go past her host's house twice, in frustration she decided to leave her car in the guests' area at the Richmond Hill Hotel. From there she walked to the Burkhoff's house, which was midway up the hill. Nervously, she clutched her small white bag and flushed with embarrassment when the hostess opened the front door and shrieked, "Oh, my goodness! Oh, just look at you!" Maria Burkhoff was her usual theatrical self. She was a large, overweight woman, which was accentuated by her tight red evening dress. But her hair was well coiffed, and she wore chandelier drop earrings along with a multitude of pearl necklaces. "Lena, you look absolutely stunning, darling, and you seem taller than I remember. I might need a divorce so I can get to slim down and look so good. Oh, you must have lost pounds."
"Marcus and I are not divorced quite yet, and I think the weight loss is down to all the stress."
Lena gave a small smile.
"Oh, how awful! But I thought it was all very amicable."
"It is, but I have been so busy organising a new children's-themed party business, designing toys and—"
"Really?"
an uninterested Maria said as she turned away.
"I've called it Kiddie Winks. It's been exhausting having to deal with all the hire of new staff and—"
"Oh, Kiddly Winks! What a super name!"
"It's Kiddie,"
Lena started to say before Maria interrupted.
"The Middletons have had the most fantastic success running just the same sort of thing, so I'm certain yours will be strong competition. Now, come and have a glass of champagne, and let me introduce you to everyone. I think you have met most of them before at some time or other."
Lena followed Maria into a large glass conservatory where numerous well-heeled guests were gathered. Maria's portly and effusive husband, Sasha, hurried to hand her a drink.
"How lovely to see you, Lena. We do miss old Marcus. He was always the life and soul of our little events. How is the old chap doing?"
"He was very well the last time I spoke with him,"
Lena assured him.
"Good. And what about that daughter of yours, Angie, is it?"
"No, Amy. She's doing very well and enjoying boarding school."
"Jolly good. Now, let me introduce you to a very dear friend. He used to play squash with your husband, thrashed him regularly."
Lena found it all completely excruciating. Even more so as everyone was eager to know how Marcus was doing, and repeatedly told her how much he was missed. Although she had met most of the Burkhoffs' guests before, she had always been accompanied by her husband on such occasions. Now she had to endure being the focus of everyone's attention simply because she was single. At dinner, Lena found herself seated next to a much younger man and had to put up with Maria, always delighted with an excuse to gossip, giggling that perhaps her glamorous looks were down to her finding a toy boy. Lena was infuriated and said curtly that she had no interest in forming any new relationship.
"My latest business is my priority right now," she added.
"Just teasing, darling. You are such a clever lady and very successful,"
Maria said as dinner was served. For Lena, it was 3 courses of substandard, tasteless offerings, made worse by having to listen to one guest after another recalling previous evenings when Marcus had held court. He was a great storyteller, often with self-deprecating anecdotes about himself and his failed business ventures. The fact that Lena had invariably financed his thwarted attempts at success was never acknowledged.